to pass on this wisdom. So please join me in welcoming Flynn Dickson.
Have you ever had an interest and want to try something new or something you've never done before but did? Was it fear of failure, anxiety, self-doubt, or even perfectionism which held you back? A recent Forbes article I read showed that 40% of high school students say they feel they let one or more of these emotions prevent them from trying new things. While at the same time, 52% say they feel the pressure to make decisions about the future soon. As a high school freshman, I feel that pressure to decide my future. At the same time, my fears and self-doubt impact my exploration of new things. What if I were to tell you that what you might least expect, maybe what changes your perspective on those fears and doubts, and helps turn them into strengths that fuel you to pursue new interests? Looking back, I realized that some of my long-held perceptions about myself and what I was capable of weren't just holding me back. They were keeping me from seeing the possibilities right in front of me. I wish I'd been more open, more willing to embrace the unexpected. But sometimes change comes from the least expected places. For me, that change came through someone I would never have thought of at all. This is the story of how Snoop Dogg changed my life. Middle school, I thrived. I was confident, creative, and driven. Even when I failed, I shrugged it off and kept moving forward. Come second semester of 8th grade, though, something shifted. Anxiety took hold. And when my mom enrolled me in a new large STEM school, suddenly my fears took center stage. What if I fail? What if I don't belong? I thought my anxiety was a bad thing, something to overcome, or better yet, get rid of altogether. I let fear take control, and it started impacting me in ways I had never experienced before. Every decision felt heavy, like the pressure to succeed and decide my future was all at once, too much to handle. That's when Snoop Dogg entered the picture. Now I know what you're probably thinking. What does Snoop Dogg have to do with anxiety, a new school, or a high school freshman like me? Honestly, I thought the exact same thing at first. All I knew about Snoop Dogg was his gangster rap and, well, his particular affection for cannabis. I'll tell you my mom, though, she was a huge fan. I mean a huge fan. She even has a 1.5 foot tall Snoop Dogg bobblehead on her desk at work. First, I thought this was weird, maybe even a little bit embarrassing. Something about hearing it day after day started to sink in. Instead of my mind spiraling into negative what ifs, I found myself repeating those affirmations in my head. So, my mom, she shared with me how Snoop Dogg is the master of reinvention and trying new things he's never done before. She shared with me how Snoop Dogg has not only been a rapper, but a producer, a philanthropist, a chef, an Olympics correspondent, and even best friends with Martha Stewart. She shared with me how he reinvented himself many different times, all to achieve his dreams. So, my mom started playing Snoop Dogg's Doggyland affirmations on the way to school. Now, first I rolled my eyes. How could anything, I mean anything, from this rapper who I associate with music I didn't even listen to, supposed to help deal with my anxiety? It was a 22-minute long car drive to school, and my mom, she played those affirmations on repeat. So kept it simple. Things like, anything is possible. I learn from my mistakes. I control my own happiness. First they came off kind of cheesy. Something about hearing them day after day started to sink in. Instead of my mind spiraling into negative what ifs, I found myself repeating those affirmations in my head. I learned from my mistakes. I am responsible. It's a small shift, but it started to make a big difference. The more I listened, the more I realized something important. Anxiety didn't have to be the enemy. What if instead it could become a strength? What if it could fuel creativity, push me to take risks, and motivate me to try new things? Snoop's affirmations weren't just words. They were an entire mindset. One that helped me reframe how I saw myself and the challenges I was facing. And looking back, I realized the biggest thing holding me back wasn't my anxiety, but rather my perception. Before I knew it, it was the first day of my freshman year of high school. I remember stepping out of my comfort zone into that big new school, hearing the Snoop Dogg in my head telling me, there is no one better to be than myself. Today's gonna be an amazing day. My feelings matter. Hear me out. How about y'all repeat some affirmations with me? I know you got it in you. Just repeat after me. There is no one better to be than myself.
There's no one better to be than myself.
Today's gonna be an amazing day.
Today's gonna be an amazing day.
My feelings matter.
My feelings matter.
Perfect. You guys are awesome, just to let y'all know. Now, I've internalized that for me anything is possible, and that I get better every single day. So, looking back, I realized that the biggest thing holding me back wasn't my anxiety, but rather my perception of it. By shifting my mindset, I was able to turn fear into fuel and doubt into determination. Funny thing is, if you told me a year ago that Snoop Dogg would be the reason I'm standing here on stage today, I probably would have laughed. Sometimes inspiration comes from the least expected places. When you're open to seeing things differently, even things you viewed as obstacles, like anxiety, can become your greatest strengths. Embrace the twists and turns. For in them lies the opportunity for profound transformation. Open yourself up to a new perspective and find your Snoop Dogg. You never know. It just might change your life. Thank you.